Jay, so as you know, I'm a victim of domestic violence. You have been very active in the fight against domestic violence. And so, folks listening, that's our disclaimer. This Chris Brown documentary has me thrown for a loop because we all know the situation, or if you were born during the time, we got to say that these days. You know the situation of him and Rihanna, where he was convicted, he served his time, he did his community service, whatever the case may be. This was 15, almost 16 years ago. That's over with. Situation with Karrueche, same thing. Filed a restraining order. That's almost 8 years ago. But now we have a new documentary talking about his history of abuse. And so I guess my question to you is why is this happening now in the space of R. Kelly, in the space of Diddy, who have active cases? Why bring up the situation with Chris Brown?
People want to make money. That's all it is. It's nothing more, nothing less. People want to make money. I don't think that Chris Brown is innocent of putting his hand on no females. Me, because I worked in the space, for a time, I saw women being abusers of men. So nobody's innocent in this space. You know what I'm saying? It's a case by case basis. You know what I mean? So only people who know, who've been in the mix, understand that. So ain't no running to the LGBTQ community thinking that you're going to get away from it. No, that has been on a rise with men on men, women on women. You know what I'm saying? Trans, like everything. Women are abusing their husbands. Husbands, that was where it started. At least is where everybody started. Husbands abusing their girls or their wives. But abuse doesn't have no color. It doesn't have no name. It doesn't have a gender. My problem has always been with how they trivialize this horrible thing that's happening in our country and probably over the world. Because again, we country a couple hundred years old, a few hundred years old. We're still babies in the grand scheme of things. So this is something that's probably happened all across the world, but they're trivializing it for money and for celeb and clickbait and all that other stuff like that. And this is nothing different. Chris Brown is somebody who's going to garner the attention of people once you put his name on something, whether it's positive or negative. The people come. People are going to view, watch, buy, whatever they're going to do for if you put Chris Brown's name on it. And I think that that's truly the only reason that this is happening now. Again, I listened to the Breakfast Club and their take on it, and I do agree. Like, what's going on with like getting permission for people to start talking about their stories, or why aren't you trying to send people directly to law enforcement to get some help before you go and try to make some money off of them? Like, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. And I don't know, man. We just got to see, how to fix it, But I think we're in a cycle that we're just gonna have to let run its course first. This Diddy thing is making people money. They don't believe that, but it truly is. Like, Diddy is on the news every day. That's people banking on that. People making documentaries out in their sleep over Diddy. They have a documentary for just how they ran into his house. They're gonna have a baby oil documentary. Just only talks about the baby oil in the next week or two, probably. I'm certain of it. And I'm not even being facetious. This is what they're doing. They're just cranking it out like that, and so it's terrible. However, it's the world we live in. We didn't have this back in the day. Now, in some instances, it's better because you can shed light on people who might be abusing or hurting individuals. But I do believe, for the most part, it's worse. It's not better. I think for the majority of the situation, it's worse to have this scenario like this than it is for people to, say, hey, we good because, I just want to put a click out, something to get clicks out there. And all the negative things shake way faster than anything positive. So if it's If it's something negative, it's going to go. And if it's something negative about a celebrity, it's really going to go. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not along for the ride because I don't want to watch this. I don't want to participate in it. I think that a lot of people's lives are being trivialized and being misused and mishandled. But at the end of the day, this is where we are, and it's our job to do the best we can in the space that we have, and not to follow suit with these people that's just leeches.